Welcome to Wellness Break Thursday. I know that we're an hour earlier, and I'm really bad about updating things on the actual Instagram page. Hopefully, if you are an employee with me, which is what I started this for in the first place, you got the message today that it would be at 1 instead of 2. It's pretty cloudy here today. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not, but it feels like one of those days that you just want to take a nap, relax. We're not going to take a nap unless you accidentally fall asleep and no one can see you, so whatever your wellness break needs to be today, that's fine. But we are going to do just some progressive relaxation today. And I turned my Wi-Fi off and I'm just using my phone data, whatever that is. So, I turn off the air conditioning. So, hopefully we won't be interrupted today. That's my plan. So go ahead and come to a seated position. I have a blanket under me today, just for a little bit more of a cozy atmosphere. So go ahead and come to sit, and we're just going to stretch out a little bit to start. So go ahead and start by taking your hands behind you. Like we did last week, we're going to open up the chest to help slow our breathing. Gaze is just relaxed. I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes. Maybe you want to imagine that it is raining. Sometimes that's for me, that's a very soothing atmosphere to calm your mind, calm your breath. Maybe focus on the sound of the rain. Let's go ahead and stretch one arm across the body. Thank you, I love this shirt too. People always ask me if I went to BYU, Idaho, and I say no. Well, first they ask me if I was on the Quidditch team, and I say no, and then they ask me if I went to BYU, Idaho, and I say no. So this shirt is a lie, but it was a gift, and I love it. And stretch the other arm across the body. We're just focusing on relieving tension today. We always kind of do that, but sometimes it's a little bit more focused on strengthening as well. But today we're just going to be soothing our body and our muscles. So let's go ahead and take one arm over the head and stretch the side. Now let's take that arm straight in the air and stretch it as tall as you can. Let's do the other side. Across and over. Now stretch the arm as tall as you can. This stretch feels really good. You can hold that a little bit longer if you want to. Release. Let's take the arms in front of us and curve the back, curve the spine. And release back up and over. That should feel really good. Let all of that tension flow out through your fingers. Let's take our legs out. I know you can't see mine, but just take them out like a V. I wanted you to hear me a little bit better because we're going to be I'll be talking for most of it rather than showing. So let's stretch out to the left, just gently stretching your lower back, stretching your hamstring. And now take it to the right side. And back to center. Good job. Okay, go ahead and is it frozen? Somebody's asking if it's frozen. Go ahead and work your way down. I hope you guys can hear me. It doesn't look like it stopped. Go ahead and work your way down to the ground to lay. I'm just gonna stay here so that you can hear me. Okay, thank you. So you shouldn't need to watch me for any of this. So go ahead and keep your eyes closed. If you want to watch me, I guess you can, but it'll be more relaxing the other way. So make your way to the ground. Some people aren't as comfortable laying on the ground on their backs because maybe they get dizzy. So if you want to sit up, that's fine, but it'll be easier laying down. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to focus on relieving the tension from one part of the body at a time. So let's go ahead and start with the back of your head. Feel it kind of melting into the ground underneath you. Any tension you might have been holding in your forehead, go ahead and let those wrinkles smooth. Feel your eyes sink into the back of your head. And let your jaw go slack. Release any tension in your jaw. Now lift your shoulders up to trying to touch your ears. Feel that tension in your shoulders and your neck. And then go ahead and release your shoulders back down and feel all of that tension flow back out, letting your neck smooth. And tighten your hands into fists. And let the tension flow all the way from your fingers, all the way up to your shoulders. Tighten all of the muscles throughout your arms. And release the fists, letting all of that tension flow out through your fingertips. Go ahead and stretch your fingertips just a little bit to finish up that process. And release. And breathe. Now tighten the muscles in your abdomen and hold it there. And release. Letting your belly button fall to your spine. Letting your lower back flatten against the ground. Now tighten your glutes Now squeezing your thighs together like you're trying to hold a pencil between them. Notice the tension, and now as you release that tension, notice all of it flowing out through your toes, letting your feet fall open. Now tightening the calf muscles by pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. Breathing through the tension. Sometimes this one's a little more uncomfortable. And release. And now curling your toes under. Feeling all of that energy built up in the balls of your feet. And release. Now go ahead and take your arms up overhead. They should be laying flat on the ground if you're laying down. Stretch your fingers tall. Stretch your toes, your whole body tense. Just going to release all of any of that last minute tension that might be lingering anywhere. And release, bringing your arms back down to your side. And breathe here. Just enjoying that feeling of kind of a nothingness. Your whole body is limp. You can't quite tell where the ground is and where your body starts. Letting any thoughts kind of flit across your mind, coming and going, not dwelling on any one particular. Now cupping your hands and placing them over your eyes and pressing the fingertips and the base of your hand into the face. Almost like you're pressing energy back into the body. Not tension, but just positive, uplifting energy. And release your hands. All of that energy giving you the motivation to finish your tasks for the day, but not inviting any tension back in. And when you're ready, go ahead and come to sit back up. Actually, I hate it when people say that because I'm never ready for that part. You just want to stay laying there forever. And come to sit up. And let's take our 3 deep breaths. So bringing our arms up overhead, breathe in. And breathe out. Second breath in. And out. One more deeper, slower breath in. And hands come together at the top, and as you breathe out, bring the hands to chest. Let's go ahead and let your head hang forward. And now let it roll back. And bring it back to center. Good job. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope that was relaxing. I feel a release of tension, so hopefully you do too. I'll go ahead and save the video, and it actually worked this time, so I guess I know what to do next week. And I'll also be posting, so I'll save the video on my Instagram page, and I will post it on my YouTube channel, Kelly Eddington, as well. So I will see you guys next week, and it should be 2 o'clock next week like normal.